Alright, here we go with another reaction. Now, I almost always do anime reactions on this channel. I do have a live action channel, not safe for work channel. But I want to do this. The anime channel is more jumping. There's more people there. There's more content. So I just want to do this here on the anime channel. And also, I am going to be having a live action series hitting this channel sometime this year. So we'll see. From what I've heard about that show, it will be a kind of anime like show, even though it's live action. But we'll get into that later. Right now, let's do this. This is a independent short film. And, as you know, I was a independent filmmaker for 20 years. I did my fair share of short films. And here's the thing that I noticed. I probably went to 100, no exaggeration, 100 film festivals. And it wasn't always my film showing there. Sometimes it'd be a friend's film showing there or something else going on. I was in LA and it was happening or something. So there was like a shit ton of film festivals just in LA, right? Obviously. But what I noticed there with the Q&As after showing a film, typically with mine, but I attended a lot of other people's films. I saw this on the other side of the Q&As. Filmmakers make terrible watchers of other people's films, independent films at least. Because here's the thing, and I was guilty of this myself when I was a filmmaker. Filmmakers approach watching a Hollywood film one way, although we will criticize it on production things if we see it, right? But when we watch independent films, we always approach it from, wow, you screwed that up. Oh, shit, the sound is trash here. Here's what you should have done there. Or even though this is more benign, how did you get this shot? It's always about the behind-the-scenes shit. It's always about the production of the film. It's never about the story of the film. Like, did you enjoy the damn film or not? Did you watch it and have fun? I've been reflecting on my career a lot the last couple of years since I retired from filmmaking. And this is my biggest regret, that I didn't have an approach of watching other people's films ever from the point of view of, did I enjoy it or not? Wow, this was fun. Just go up to the filmmaker, shake their hand. Only one time. There was a filmmaker in Chicago. The man was a genius. I was blown away. I was like, holy shit. I kept in touch with that dude for years, like at least 10 years, man. He was a genius. There, I appreciated the story because it was just so mind-blowing. It was just so good. Other than that, I was always like, hey, how'd you get this shot? And we, filmmakers, do love talking about how we get shots. We love talking about the issues we had. Here's how we fix the sound here. Yes, I know the sound there is bad. But I never once had a conversation with the filmmaker talking about, hey, man, I enjoyed your story. I was blown away by this. And 3 years of doing reactions, of watching films, just typically, now I will give critique sometimes of the filmmaking process. Less necessary here with anime. But typically now I approach watching stuff with the story. Did I enjoy the story? The writing, now I'll talk about the writing, which we never really did back in watching filmmakers in the past, right? So basically, I don't want this intro to be too long. But basically, my thesis is filmmakers make terrible audiences for other people's films. We're in the grind mindset. We're in the production mindset. Independent filmmakers may work 80 hours one weekend, prepping for the shoot, having the shoot, logging the footage afterwards, cataloging stuff. Maybe if you're shooting both days, you definitely work. I know there's not 80 hours in a weekend, but I'm just saying it feels like 80 hours. Boy, that Monday comes fast, man. So we live, eat, breathe, and sleep this shit, right? So it's hard to break out of that and just be a consumer again. It took me years to just be a consumer again. So what I would like to do here is I'm just going to approach this as a consumer, not as a former filmmaker. I'm going to try not to make a single filmmaking comment and just approach this. And I'll do my typical reaction, which is where I'm going to be cracking jokes. I'll be doing my normal reaction. I'm going to be making jokes and stuff like that. But everything's going to be from a consumer. I'm not going to get into any of the things I noticed from behind the scenes. If there's audio that's trash at a certain place, or filming, they don't have a budget, man. It's not going to be perfect. If it is perfect, I'll mention that. Now, if this film is just really, really bad, you'll just never see it. I'm not going to, because that's another thing. I'm not going to trash another person's work. I know that whoever did this, they worked hard on this film. They busted their ass. They probably didn't pay. As a filmmaker, I never paid myself. Any money I got went on screen. I never pay myself. I bet this is the same thing. They put they reach in their own pocket to finance this, most likely. And people are out there I see the first shot looks like it's in the woods. So people are in the woods eating cold bologna sandwiches, probably. And it's hard work, man. There's a lot of sacrifices made. You bust your ass. You don't want somebody shitting on it, right? So if it's really bad, you'll just never see it. So if you're watching me say this right now, and I anticipate it not being bad, this is their second film, and maybe they've done a lot of shit before that, but this is their second film on this channel. I anticipate it being good, but if it's bad, I'm just not going to shit on it. So anyway, but enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into reaction. This can be a full reaction. As always, there will be a link in the description box below. You can go straight here before you pause my reaction, load up their channel, load up their video. The film's called The Promise. I'll have a link straight to it. Yeah, you don't have to go to the channel. I'm going to have a link straight to it. Go straight to it. Cue it up. We're at the very beginning of the video, and we're going on one. 3, 2, 1. I do have the captions on to help you sync it. I don't typically have captions on YouTube. Hey, we have a movie title. Get your ass up. I'm a huge fan of missing person story, true crime stories. People just be missing in the woods. Boy, that's a hard life. You get lost in the woods, man. There are techniques you can use. Although it doesn't look like he's in the woods. I see a building there. So he's not lost. He's just probably just ate a Taco Bell and collapsed as one would, That was a rough night. Got a little hitch in his giddy up. Judging by his attire, I bet it's at least fall. And you can see the leaves are kind of turning. So yeah, it's one of my point being it's a little cold to be sleeping at night, all night. That's what happened. You notice he didn't go towards the building, so he must not live there. So now his ass is going to get lost in the woods. Did you get dropped? You left behind? Worst game of tag ever. That's me after about 2 reactions. I drink during a lot of my reactions, just in case you're wondering. So that's me about 2 reactions in. Give me another one. That's right. Make it happen. Yeah. By the way, if I'm a bartender, you ain't snapping your fingers at me, man. You better say some shit. I ain't a effing dog, man. You ain't snapping your shit at me and getting drunk. Damn, dude, straight? You're gonna drink it straight like a effing animal. I gotta watch my cussing. There's no cussing allowed on this channel. Is that the same dude? He doesn't look heavy enough. He looks very similar, though. This may not just be a few hours earlier, though. This could be something else. What the hell are you looking at? That's right. I don't drink in bars, but if I did, I'd be like this. What the F are you looking at? I have no idea what the hell's going on, man, but this is definitely intriguing. I like the way this is being intercut. Yeah, come on, man, don't be wasting that shit. Well, if you drop it, I'm gonna be pissed. What did it look like? Did it look like Jack Daniels? It looked like it might have been a Jack Daniels bottle. The hell are you looking at? Yeah. Well, it's the fact you're drinking that bottom shelf shit. It's Jill Daniels. Nobody drinks Jill Daniels. You wonk. I like how the dude went from one side to the other to get closer to him. A little intimidating, Look at this subbitch. Drinking Jill Daniels. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if he's in his bag or if this is really happening. Feels like he might be in his bag. There's an unreal quality to this, man. That's right. I'm out of here. I assume you sounded your bar tab up front, right? Man. How dare you try to leave without paying? What the actual hell is going on? This is a good example of an actor not being large but being intimidating via their performance. Because this guy's good, man. Because this guy's actually bigger than the other guy, but their two performances make it like the intimidation's there, right? I'm gonna assume this is the same guy. I have a little bit of face blindness, so I have problems with that. But I assume this is the same guy. Yeah. Oh shit, man! You ran straight into me. Don't you have any peripheral vision? Yeah. That's what you get for not having peripheral vision. There's no way you didn't see me. Beat his ass. Well, I mean, if he did kill your family, which I'm not convinced any of this shit's actually happening, but if he did, yeah, but they won't let me leave, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if any of this is actually happening. I think this shit could be in his head, man. At least the bar portion of it, right? Dude, it's bright as hell outside. What do you mean you're closing? Shouldn't it be dark out there? I mean, usually bars close like 2 to 4 a.m., right? I don't know. Feels like this is in England or Scotland, Ireland, somewhere. I'm terrible with accents. Maybe the rules are different over there. I don't know. He is angry drinking, man. Will you stop playing with that damn glass? I'm getting whiplash, man. He definitely should, man. He is tripping. Yeah. Good talk. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's just a coupon. That's not a business card. Yeah. I like, by the way, that the captions won't do the cuss words. YouTube really does hate the F word. Big time. It was nice of the bartender just letting you have the run of the place. The bartender just effed off. He don't want to deal with this crazy either, man. He'll probably just wander off at some point. But you hope he doesn't trash the place, right? This is me every time the Colts lose. I'm going to a fugue state of rage. He is tripping. He definitely needs some hospitalization. Some serious drugs. Hey, they found the killer, man. Listen up. Oh, shit. Yeah, he beat the hell out of that dude. Shouldn't have been talking shit, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hey, you ain't gonna be home for a long time, buddy. Your ass going to that padded room. Yeah, if I'm that bartender, I'm staying my ass in the office. I'm not going back out there. I'm not trying to catch that ass whipping. Well, that was really good, man. That was really good. I'm a little confused on a couple of points, but I just want to say, like, the acting is phenomenal. The acting is really good, especially the lead guy there and then the brother. Those are really the only two people that do any real acting anyway. But yeah, they were really good. The music's great too. That's a hard thing to do on a indie film budget. Wait, so it looks like, yeah, written and directed by Ricardo Lando, and so he must be like the schizophrenic dude, because it's also starring Ricardo Lando. It looks like. Let me double check that. Yeah. Okay. So I assume that top billing would probably go to the schizophrenic dude, right? Look at that. Writer, director, and great actor. See, that was the thing. I was the writer, director, editor, executive producer, all that shit. Can't act to save my life. I can't act a bit, man. This son of a bitch, also a great actor. So I'm very jealous. Great writer, great director, and I specifically love the sound design. I said I wasn't going to get into the whole, like, indie filmmaker critique, but the sound design was really good. The shit they were doing with his voice, that was excellent. So got to give him props there. But what I was a little confused on was when was the shit in the bar happening in relation to the stuff in the woods, right? Because at first I was thinking he wakes up outside the house right after he kills his wife and kid, wanders around the woods, confronts the brother, and beats the hell out of him. I didn't know he was a brother at the time, but beats the shit out of him, right? But if that had happened then, he wouldn't be in the bar later with the brother trying to help him, right? So the bar stuff must have happened after the deaths, but before the woods stuff, right? So I guess, but we don't know exactly how much time that was. So it's the bar stuff. First you had the murders, then he's in the bar, then he's wakes up in the yard and wanders the woods and encounters a brother and curb stomps him and stuff like that. That seems to be the sequence of events. So yeah, and I guess with what they were saying with the news report at the end, like the brother being rushed to the hospital and stuff, the wood stuff has to be happening last, right? So yeah, man, this is really good. I'd love to know what you guys think of it. I'm definitely going to just go ahead and subscribe to this channel and give the film a thumbs up. Feel free to do the same. I enjoyed it, but definitely let me know in the comments what you think. And I did ask one of the people, I don't know who it is, Voice of Old Town. It's a different channel that was promoting this. I asked their permission if I could react to this. So, I'm not just like targeting people against their will or anything. So, but yeah, definitely let me know what you think of this in the comments.